Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Sophie Cunningham comments on Caitlin Clark's flat-out NFL refusal. Sophie Cunningham shared her thoughts on Caitlin Clark's decision not to wear a Colts jersey during an appearance at an Indianapolis home game, with the latter having made her allegiance to the Kansas City Chiefs clear in the past. Before the Colts' 40-6 thumping of the Las Vegas Raiders, members of the Indiana Fever were on hand to watch the hometown team and to represent unity among the franchises. However, Clark was spotted not wearing the jersey provided to her, leading some to question the star's decision and the team she supported. Now, Cunningham, Clark's teammate, spoke on the moment during a recent episode of her Show Me Something podcast. Of note, Clark has long showed her support for the Chiefs, attending a game with Taylor Swift during the 2024 NFL season. And I was like, I'm not surprised by it. I'm not, she said to her co-host, West Wilson. Because you know what? Everyone's always trying to get her to wear something or do something. And like for her to be like, I'm here, but I'm going to represent the Chiefs, baby. Cunningham added that seeing Clark remaining faithful to the Chiefs was an aspect of the star she loves, and that after watching a Colts game with the 23-year-old, the former claimed that she potentially could be turning into a fan of the club, despite not being a fan of Indianapolis in years past. So I'm not. I would say I'm totally a bandwagoner because I just got traded to Indy, and I've never watched the Colts in my life, she continued. But when I did go there, everyone was so nice, and like the beer and food were so good too. Despite Cunningham potentially jumping to be a Colts fan, Clark's fandom of the Chiefs runs deep. During the 2023 season, Clark swapped jerseys with Kansas City star Rashee Rice, posting the interaction with the caption, "Legends in the making." What's more, the star appeared on the Manningcast and gave her take on Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce as the duo continues their quest to win another Super Bowl. They're one of the best duos, Clark said. I think it's similar to how we run the offense at Iowa. Good point guard, a good post player, good quarterback, great tight end, and they're fun to watch. They make football exciting. Regarding her fandom, she added, I've been a Chiefs fan since I was a young girl, Clark said. My brother was a Chiefs fan. My dad was a Chiefs fan. I have cousins in Kansas City that were Chiefs fans. It was just all I knew. I had a lot of cousins in Kansas City that loved the Chiefs. It would be a yearly thing where we would go down there and watch Chiefs games. So I'm not a bandwagon Chiefs fan. I was a Chiefs fan even when they weren't very good. Speaking about going to a Chiefs game with Swift, she said, it's just cute to see how excited she is for the Chiefs and getting to share that I was like, oh my God, she loves this. She loves the Chiefs as much as me. This is incredible. In the bright glare of national attention, Caitlin Clark declined to don a Colts jersey when her Indiana Fever teammates were honored at Lucas Oil Stadium. She held it, smiled, but refrained from wearing it. It was a seemingly small gesture, but in the theater of celebrity, symbols matter. Sophie Cunningham, her teammate and sometimes outspoken protector, saw something deeper in the moment. She wasn't surprised. On her podcast, Show Me Something, Cunningham remarked, everyone's always trying to get her to wear something or do something, but like, yeah, I'm here, but I'm going to represent the Chiefs, baby. PFSN. Suddenly, a refusal is no longer a snub, but a proclamation. Identity matters more than optics. Loyalty isn't for rent. Let us unpack the layers, with Cunningham as our lens, to understand what this moment means in the evolving culture of women's sports, fandom, and athlete autonomy. 1. The jersey that wasn't worn. At its face, the Colts jersey was hospitality, a token gift, a symbol of welcome, an invitation to share in the spectacle of NFL fandom. Many players took it, posed, accepted the moment. Clark held hers. She didn't resist the moment entirely. She didn't snatch it away or protest, but she didn't yield to the expectation either. To wear it would be to align, however passively, with the narrative that she should seamlessly integrate into another franchise's identity, outside of her own roots. To refuse is to maintain a boundary. I acknowledge your kindness, but I cannot abandon who I am for an ushered ideal of fitting in. Cunningham's reaction is fascinating, because she frames Clark's refusal not as awkwardness or defiance, but as consistency. I'm not surprised by it. PFSN. In other words, it aligns with what Cunningham knows of Clark, that she has always moved to her own beat. Cunningham adds, with a tone that might mix affection and teasing, I'm going to represent the Chiefs, baby. PFSN. That line is not just fandom, it's a commitment to roots, to something deeper than a momentary gesture. Even players, in their public lives, carry inner allegiances. It's telling that Cunningham doesn't position herself as morally superior, but as empathetic. She understands why Clark would refuse. In doing so, she subtly draws a boundary for others. Don't force her to conform, while lifting Clark's agency. 2. Teammate as guardian, voice as amplifier. Sophie Cunningham has become more than a teammate. She has become a guardian figure in Clark's narrative. Already, Cunningham has publicly defended Clark's status as a league face, lambasted critics, and challenged officials to protect her on the court. Sportscasting pure sports. +3. ESPN.com. +3. SI. +3. In doing so, Cunningham positions herself as part of Clark's shield, not just in basketball but in the broader cultural crossfire. When Clark refuses a jersey, Cunningham's defense is swift. This is expected. She projects confidence onto Clark's intention, quelling speculation that the move was awkward or misguided. It is a refusal to let the narrative be decided by others. This role is delicate. A teammate advocating publicly can be a double-edged sword, protective valor or overshadowing. But Cunningham seems aware of that tension. Her tone is supportive, not dramatic. She's not claiming Clark's gesture for herself. She's acknowledging and amplifying Clark's decision.